Girl Talk Algarve. Today we're going to talk to you about weight gain, weight loss. Probably not weight loss. We're not good at that. It's more of a menopausal thing again. You know, I've got to this age and my bottom has spread out. I think it's your metabolism and everything with menopause. It slows you right down. You start to pile on the pounds, and it's so difficult to shift. I've just done one of those no carbs things, slow right down on the carbs, but you know, it was good for half a stone, and then you just feel really depressed and miserable, and you want chips and bread. I think it's the other thing, you crave bad things, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. And carbs, for me, it's definitely carbs that puts my weight on.
Really?
And I think then the alcohol as well. When I get home and I feel like I just need to eat carbs the next day.
So you
the alcohol
soak up your liver is not quite destroyed.
So I'm not actually blaming the carbs. I'm blaming the alcohol that makes me then want to eat carbs.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not drinking, then I don't want to crave carbs quite so much.
I'm just greedy. I know that. I eat far too much. I love my food. I love to cook. I love to cook for Rod, and I love it. I think it's a Jewish thing, isn't it, as well? I'm a feeder. You know, I've got all those kids, and it's like, eat. We've had, you know, you eat more and more, and I do love to experiment. I like to make cakes, and you know, I grow things in the garden. I like to make soups and try new recipes, and
it's hard, isn't it, ladies? It's so hard. And if I go out for dinner, I want to eat. I don't want to push a bit of lettuce around the plate.
And we do eat. We do go out a lot here, don't we?
Yeah, I went out for the best ribs last night. Oh, the best ribs I have ever had. With a pile of chips, bread, olives, and then a dessert.
And you know, when I came to the Algarve, I was a completely green vegetarian. Now I do eat fish, yes, but when I came here,
the fish is beautiful.
Fish is beautiful, and I tried, you know, just to eat green here. But when you go to a restaurant and you order a salad, now it's slightly better. But 5 years ago, a salad was tomato, cucumbers, onions, and leaves. You know,
lettuce.
I'm a big woman. I cannot live from that, and that's all they have. And if you ask for something else, you might get a can of tuna thrown on top of it.
They don't understand the concept of being vegetarian.
No. Now there's a few vegetarian restaurants here, and a lot of restaurants do have vegetarian dishes. Might not be very exciting dishes, but they do have.
They do.
Yeah, they do. But I can say for losing weight, being a vegetarian is not a good option. Because actually there's less calories in meat, and it makes you more full. I mean, to eat chicken instead of eating carrots, which has got a lot of starch. So, you know, it's not really a good alternative.
But we've made a conscious effort, though. Well, I have, because my Rodney, he wouldn't know he doesn't know where the kitchen is.
Well, why would you? Men don't worry, though, do they? Men are not worried about their weight, it's just us.
I have tried definitely to swap meat for more vegetables, and I started to cook with lentils, and he was absolutely amazed when a friend of ours, actually, we went there for dinner, and she served this lovely lasagna. Now, I knew that they were vegetarians or vegans even, and it was incredible. It was amazing. And afterwards he said to me, I thought Di was a vegetarian. And I said, yeah, that was soya mince, and it was this and it was that. And he was amazed because it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yes. And you can now.
Yeah, we can. And I do. Like, we've had pasta this week that had no meat in it, and you don't need to. I think I was using we're eating meat too often, and when you cut down on the meat and you think about other things, you can make a really big, full, healthy salad with loads of other stuff in it and not put any meat in it.
Oh, it's all right us saying that, but I mean,
we do like
I go out,
you like your
dinner,
meat, don't you?
I choose whatever I want to eat on that flipping day when I'm looking at a menu.
Yeah.
There might be a day I want some piri chicken. There might be a day I want some lamb. There might be a day when I want fish. There might be a day when I just want the salad.
But then do you compensate for that when you're at home?
No.
Oh, yes.
No. I just eat what I want to eat. So what happens, every now and then I go, wow, I can't get into my clothes. And then I do a fad diet.
Right, so what do you go for?
So I do a Cambridge diet. It's called the 1-1 diet, I think.
What is that?
And Andrea Bird, actually, good plug for you, my love, does the 1-to-1 diet. And I have to say, it is fantastic. But it's a quick fix. So it's a couple of shakes, 2 or 3 shakes a day, and a meal. But you are cutting out all carbs, and no alcohol. So I think that's why it works for me.
Right, because
Because
all
I
that sugar.
don't have any alcohol when I'm on that diet.
So how long do you do it for?
So I could do it, I'd say like I did it for a month, I would lose a stone.
Wow.
Yeah, by doing that diet for a month. So if I think, wow, well, okay, I've got too big now, I will do that diet and then it resets me. So it resets me, I lose the weight, it resets me, it gets me thinking about what I'm eating. But I know that they don't work because then you go back into bad habits. So I know it's a lifestyle change, but it doesn't matter how many people tell me you've got to change your eating habits, not just do the fad diets. It ain't going to happen for me because if I'm going out for dinner,
I'm going to eat
what I want to eat. And then if I'm at home, and I think also when I'm busy, and I am busy constantly every single day, I will quickly make a sandwich on the run, and then when I get home, it's something easy as well. So I'm not very good. When I was a mum and I was preparing meals for my husband and for my children, I had more time to think about what I was doing. But I think when you're busy, it's so difficult I just get things on the go, like if I haven't eaten all day and I go somewhere and I think, oh my God, I'm starving, I'll get a cake and a coffee because I've not had time to... But I know that when I'm not so busy and I'm focused, I do make healthy meals, because I do like eating healthy meals. And I'm sure there's a lot of women out there that can relate to me possibly, if they're really busy, that we are just eating on the go, girls, aren't we?
I think I'm lucky that I have the time to actually think about what we are eating. I do make the wrong choices, there's no question. But I do like to make soups and things. Like last night, I just chucked loads of stuff, peppers and onions and tomatoes and all sorts of things in the slow cooker. And we had a huge bowl of soup each, and then I just made little croutony things. And that was really nice, really filling. That was great. But you do need a little bit of carbs.
You do.
You
need a bit of everything.
Yeah,
it's everything. It's in moderation, isn't it?
Exactly.
Things in moderation.
And that's why it is a lifestyle change, isn't it? And I think if you're going to change your lifestyle, you need to do, like you say, cook at home. I don't cook. I can't cook. I can make 5 dishes. I apologize to my son for feeding him the same 5 his whole life.
And he still chooses to live with you?
And he actually trained to be a chef. And people asked him, why do you want to be a chef? And he said, did you meet my mother? I've been starving my whole life.
I love that.
I'm sorry, sweetie. I
love that.
Yes, but I don't cook. And that makes the lifestyle change difficult, doesn't it?
Yes.
I suppose so. But, if I'm here on my own, if Rod's back in England or away or something, then I do just tend to quickly knock up a bit of pasta or something, or poached eggs on toast. And I do consciously try, I'll go through phases and I will make healthy choices. And yourself, we should really be eating more celery, less chocolate. And we know what we're supposed to be doing. We do know.
I know, but life's too short, isn't it?
Life is too, yes, but then there comes a time where, I'm overweight and I do struggle with exercise because of various conditions and rubbish, So I try and I swim and I do try and make healthy choices, but I do love my food as well. So, if you're out and you've got options, well, maybe have more fish but less potato. More something, salad. You can make a salad, or you can have loads of stuff in your salad that's really good, and then you'll fill up.
No, it's true.
That's the trick for me. I need to find a diet that makes me full up.
Yes.
Otherwise,
agree.
I will constantly pick.
Agree.
And then you crave, don't you? I crave some chips or crisps.
It's crisps with me. I can leave chocolate. So chocolate and sweet things actually really are not my... No. It is crisps with me.
Really?
And my family will know this because every time I go back to stay with my daughter and my son-in-law loves it because I turn up, there's a bottle of wine in the fridge, he's got the crisps, he's got the cheese, and then we cut up lots of bits of cheese and you have crisps. So he loves it because he's got an excuse because my daughter doesn't really drink. She's very good. She's not like her mother, and she doesn't do the crisps and the cheese.
Is she the right child you brought home from the hospital?
Well, maybe not. Maybe I did get it wrong. I did swap her, and I got the wrong one. But yeah, so my downfall is crisps. I like actually doing something with my hands.
I say.
I know. So I like if I'm having a glass of wine, I can't just sit there. Ooh, I've got to be picking
So
something.
about 5
Yeah.
o'clock in the evening, I'll make a large vodka and something and a gin and tonic for Rod, and we go down to the pool, and there's a big bowl of crisps on the side of the pool, and every time I swim up and down,
Oh, you see, that's
it's a slug of vodka and a handful of crisps.
That's perfect.
That'll make you exercise, won't it?
That's what I need to do. Yeah. In the pool, leave the crisps at the other
It
end
needs
of
to
the
be a
pool.
very long pool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do.
I love that. That's a
So
great
a mouthful
idea.
of crisps is my reward for doing
Yeah,
the
that's a
lengths and
great
back
idea.
again. But it is hard.
And I do think it's in moderation. And I think for me, the most weight I've ever lost is when I've had stress, a lot of stress in my life.
Yeah.
So it works opposite for me.
Yes.
So a lot of people that get stressed
Eat loads,
don't
eat
they?
more.
If I'm stressed and I've got that awful sort of feeling in my stomach, I can't eat.
Oh,
so
really?
when I'm going through a lot of stress, I don't eat, and that is when I
And do you
lose
have
weight.
a natural weight that you stay at?
I do really, my size I fluctuate between a size 10 and 12. You know, some shots I'm a size 10, some shots I'm a size 12. But I have, when I've been really stressed, gone down to a size 8 for sure. You know, I've really lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But I know that as we get older as well, ladies, and this is my excuse.
It's menopausal
that
as well.
when we lose weight, we look older, don't we? That's my.
It's true. It's
That's my
actually good to
excuse.
have a
We've
bit
got
of
to eat
so
more.
young and gorgeous.
We've got to eat more. Fill ourselves out. Yeah, but it's true, isn't it? Because when you
Yeah.
see
The
a lot of
collagen.
yeah.
When you start to lose the collagen, again, you know, it does make you look older.
And exercise is key. So I did a lot of exercise while I was in the UK living, but my knees have had it now, so I can't. I mean, it's no excuse. I could go out walking, but
You could,
again,
because
it's,
fresh air and
again,
just
it's
a
the
walk.
time.
Yes.
It's the time factor.
But again, it's really hard on your knees walking.
It is.
So
Yeah.
so maybe, you know, I think
Swimming
swimming is
is
the
what I
best
need to do.
exercise. It is the
Yeah.
best exercise
Swimming is
always.
brilliant. Yeah.
Well, now all the holiday makers have gone, and there's actually more room for me to get in my pool. I can perhaps get in the pool now and
True.
do some swimming.
True.
I go swimming every day if I can, because
Yeah.
it is for me. It really helps my aches and pains.
Lovely. So I'm going to
Yeah.
go out. I'm going to go out tomorrow evening and swim. Crisps down that end.
Yeah.
Glass of wine that end.
No, large vodka
Oh yeah, large vodka.
with water,
Okay, I've got to move from
fizzy
wine to
water,
vodka.
fizzy water, and squish some lemon. It's really nice.
Oh, okay. Do that.
Yeah, I know. It's
Try that.
boring.
I'm
I
gonna try
know.
that.
But there are so many faddy diets. This fasting thing seems
Yes.
to be popular,
Yes.
and the juicing and
Yeah.
all
And there's the
sorts-
keto. There's so many, isn't there?
Yes,
So many different
Because
diets.
I remember it used to be everyone used to lose weight on the Atkins one.
Atkins
You
It's
just
the same.
fill
Keto is
your-
the same as that.
fill
You would
yourself
just
full of
eat
fat.
Meat. You can just have
No,
a
it's,
plate of
it's
meat.
fat. It's fat. The problem, ladies, is that it actually has consequences for your body. I mean, you might lose weight, but again, we're back to when we talked about beauty treatments, aren't we? I mean, what is
Yeah.
the consequence of
Yes.
it? And it's so fat. I mean, your livers, you will end up with a fatty liver. Your kidneys will do work overtime. So to do it, if you just say, I'm going to kickstart my weight loss, you know, I'm going to do this maybe for 2 months or 3 months, whatever, do it and then get off the keto and eat normal food, you know. And
People
do
talk
it.
about these
Yeah.
little shots. I've seen these advertised, little shots of goodness. So this is a big thing in England at the moment, apparently, and I've tried making them here, and they're very good. So it's ginger, garlic, turmeric, spinach, pineapple. Chuck it in a blender, and it's really strong and intense quantities of it. Because I couldn't drink one of those whole. That'd be horrible. Those spinach things with all the stuff in it. But if you have just a little shot of it,
Yes.
it really does. It's like, whoa, I'm awake.
And you have that first thing in the morning then? Does that
Yeah.
start your metabolism going?
Apparently so. It's really good for you and really cleansing. So it's really quite intense. So
Yeah.
fresh ginger, you can make it yourself in your
And
nutrient
lemon
or
water. I
something.
mean, you can just
Lem-
have
oh,
lukewarm lemon water in the
Lemon.
morning. Will also kickstart
You can
your
put honey,
metabolism.
put honey in it, and all those things are really good for you. But just in as I say, quite a lot of ginger, a lot of turmeric, and not powdered stuff, all fresh, good
Yeah.
new ingredients.
Yeah.
Again, it's having the time to do all this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's easier for me to have a glass of warm water.
With lemon.
Lukewarm
With
water.
lemon.
Yeah,
with
lukewarm.
lemon. Yes, yes,
Okay.
exactly. That should be the first thing you put inside your
Really?
body
Right,
in the
okay.
morning.
Before my
Yes.
cup of tea.
Before
Before my
your
cup of Yorkshire tea.
And really, the tea consists caffeine, so it's not.
No, I always have decaf.
There you go.
So I always have decaf
choice.
tea and decaf
Yeah.
coffee. Yeah. Well, I've got something right. That makes a
Do
change.
you like teas like I like Red Bush and senna and dandelion and God knows what, all sorts of different
That's
teas.
good. That's herbal teas.
I like
Brilliant.
those. Because that's no caffeine.
I know they are supposed to be. I know.
I've 1 cup of coffee in the mornings, and I think that helps me wake up a bit. But all the rest of the day, it's lots of water. And I don't like strong drinks, so I just chuck apart from vodka. So I just chuck some crushed strawberry in there, a bit of lemon, a bit of orange. Lemon's so good for you to cleanse you.
I know, I do need to do that. I just drink so many cups of tea through the day.
But just little changes, like starting your day then and say, okay, I'm
With
going
the
to,
warm water.
with the lukewarm water with lemon. I mean, that is a small thing. That's doable.
Get out
isn't
in
it?
my pool and swim.
And
leave the crisps alone.
Exactly.
God, it's so dull though, ladies, isn't it?
I think it's to make it easy.
It's about,
and also to make it important.
Yeah, but
Yes,
it's a
I think so.
balance as well, isn't it? It's like you do these diets and then you just think, oh, sod this for a game of soldiers. And you think, no, I'm miserable, I'm just going to go and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be miserable.
And you feel like when you're out in a crowd with everyone and everyone's just having a nice time and a few drinks, you think, oh, I'll just run around the block a bit extra tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
And I think for me, that's the answer. I need to do more exercise, make better healthy choices, and I know that. And if you do that when you're at home, but then enjoy yourself when you're out. You've got your balance.
But my son's very into his fitness and he goes to the gym a lot, and he always says to me, Mum, he says it's 80% diet, not exercise. He said,
really?
He said everybody thinks you've just got to exercise more and more, but it's 80% diet for us to lose the weight.
And it's because it takes so long. If you take a chocolate bar, it'll take you about a 5 kilometers walk to burn that. How much is a 5 kilometer, 1.5 mile or something like that?
Yeah.
So I mean, if you didn't have
that bar of chocolate,
exactly, you would save yourself an hour of walking. So I agree with him.
The Chinese say that you are what you eat, don't they?
Yes.
And their herbal remedies are absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And they believe that you are a product of what you put into your body. And if
Yeah.
you think about it, that's got to be exactly right.
Well, I think we
it
are.
is.
Of course we are.
Yeah.
And it is about making good choices.
So that's why my bum is the size of Mount Everest.
And it's not.
How do you translate that?
Do you remember a programme, you won't remember this, Ava, but in the UK, Secret Eaters. Do you all remember Secret Eaters? And they... I think that's a lot of us, isn't it? Because if I say, I'm dieting, I've done ever so well today. No, I've been really good. And then secretly, you're kind of eating. So there was this programme that would follow families. They'd have cameras in their house, and then they see them the next day and they say, right, okay, what did you have to eat yesterday then? And they go, well, woke up, had a cereal, then I had a salad for lunch, then I was really good in the evening, I didn't have potatoes with my evening meal, and they're sat there in the evening chatting to a burger and chips, and they've caught you on camera, and I do feel, I think we're all guilty of that, of actually not saying the truth, aren't we? Like if somebody said, what did you have to eat today? I couldn't dare tell anybody really what I'd had.
I'll confess, I did have a bagel at midnight last night.
You see?
Because...
Admitting it now.
Yeah, I did. I really, really had a strong craving for something to eat, and I did. I had a bagel at...
Yeah.
And I must tell you guys, yesterday was the cinnamon bun day in Sweden. 4th of October is the cinnamon bun day in Sweden.
Is that a thing?
That is a thing.
Is she making it up?
No, not quite.
Check it out, everybody. Yeah.
Exactly. Google it. But there is a Swedish lady here in Algarve, and she bakes the Swedish cinnamon buns, so you can actually buy them. So I bought 10 yesterday.
And how many have you got left today?
And I thought I was bad.
Wow.
But you had your water in the morning with the lemon in. So that's my point.
And my avocado spinach smoothie, and
yeah. And then you had your 10 buns. You see?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all about balance.
So we're not great, are we? We're not great adverts.
We're actually rubbish. So don't take any notice of us whatsoever.
No, exactly.
Oh,
it's hard, isn't it?
What are you cooking for dinner tonight then? Or are you going out?
No, I'm not going out. I went out last night, obviously, apart from my ribs, but I've got a piece of salmon. I will have salmon and vegetables tonight because I'm in tonight.
Good
and
girl.
I've got the time. I have been on a few dates with a friend of mine, as you well know. I won't say his name on camera. But when I first went out for dinner with him, he said he'd never been out with anybody, a girl that's eaten so much. I like that.
Reassessing his finances.
He was telling my friends, they were chatting about me, and he said, oh yeah, Leslie said, yeah. God, I've never been out with a girl that eats as much. And they were like, you can't say that. And he said, no, I meant it in a good way.
And it is.
So he's fed up of taking women out, and they're going,
and they sit there just, picking a lettuce leaf. Exactly.
And I'm going, no, garlic bread.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
I don't know what we're going to do tonight. I haven't even thought about it. Which is a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Well, it is for you, considering you have got the time to be thinking about
I
it
know.
all day.
I feel thoroughly chastised.
Yes, absolutely.
No, I've got because I do prep. There's probably, and I cook just because it's only just me and my Rodney. I do cook loads, and I've got my slow cooker, so every night I could feed 25 people quite easily.
So you've obviously got stuff left over.
Oh, there's loads in the freezer.
There you are then.
I am this board, obviously. I put it all in little Tupperware tubs and write on the top the date and what it is in there.
I wouldn't
It's
have time
sad,
to do
isn't it?
that.
And I portion it up, and I wrote on there 2 portions chicken curry. And that's a bit extreme, isn't it?
That
I'll
is.
do that when I'm a bit retired, I
cool,
think.
yeah.
Do we have the time? Yeah, maybe.
I didn't know I'd ever do
Wow,
that.
I'm
Maybe.
impressed.
Yeah,
yes,
you're
yes,
impressed.
yes.
You're impressed.
So there is a whole selection of all fresh stuff that's been cooked and frozen. So, yeah.
So that's a great way to end the show. It's been prepared.
And if anyone wants to come for dinner, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We'll put Dawn's address on.
Yes.
So you can
So
go
what's our message? Be kind to yourself.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah. All in
and,
moderation.
exactly.
Yeah, and if you want to have that cream bun, you have that cream
Exactly.
Not 10.
Enjoy it.
bun. Not 10,
Just
not
one.
10. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in and watching us again, ladies and
Thank you
gentlemen.
so much.
We will see you again very soon with another fabulous show. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Here come the girls.